Everybody, Jeff, your executive gardener here, up for another update. This update is based on an episode I did probably about 8 or 10 videos ago called Keeping Birds Off of Your Fruit. And in this video I showed you what I was doing with this netting. I bought this netting online, and what I was basically doing was using the netting to protect both my blackberries and my grapes. And I'm going to show you the result of that, because one of the big problems I had with the mockingbirds, the blue jays, and the cardinals all eating my grapes and my blackberries. So that was the title of it, Keeping Birds Off Your Fruit. So it actually worked very well. Let me show you the results. The before, I put some bundles of grapes with the nets around them, and then others I left open. The results will speak for themselves and show you how well this worked. If you want to check out this video, check out one of my previous videos called Keeping Birds Off Your Fruit. Now let me tell you what I also tried. I tried putting these nets. These are typical kind of grape netting bags that you get grapes in the grocery store. And I tried them also for my nectarines and my apples. And my hope was that it would keep the squirrels away from it too, but not so much. The squirrels, I'll show you what they did, is that they, as you can see this, they ate a hole right through the netting. So, and ate my apples and nectarines. So I would suggest for the squirrels that you use a pellet gun or other type of gun to get rid of the squirrels. I'm kidding. Check with your local, your laws and your rules, but squirrels are going to have to relocate somewhere else. They're a little bit more challenging. But for birds, this netting method did work. Let me show you the results. So let me start by showing you what does not work. Fake owls in your garden do not work. You just take these things and punch them, knock them down, get them out of the way. Don't waste 15, 20 bucks on an owl. Also here, what does not work is, if I can find one, what was up on my tree, hanging CDs does not work with mockingbirds and blue jays. Maybe in other areas it works, does not work here. So let's take a look at the results. So let's take a look at the tree here. You'll see it's 2 bunches. You'll see the grapes here. Okay, they're getting near maturity. It's a black Spanish grape. Looks really good. Let me find some others for you. So here's another one right here. You can see all of the grapes are perfectly kept inside that green bag. There's 2 more back there. Beautiful bunches of grapes. They'll get a little bit bigger. Undisturbed, the birds left them completely alone. Now, this is the apple tree, which there's nothing in. Same results. The apples, the squirrels went right through this. Squirrels could care less about grapes. They don't have any interest in grapes whatsoever. So, that is the good result. It did work. You'll see it did work. These bags worked. My grapes look awesome. Let me show you the result without the bags. Then decimated. Okay, no grapes left. The birds have eaten just about all the grapes here. You can see them all throughout. There's hardly any grapes left on this. The birds have picked them off completely. So I would say it was a resounding positive result for me. I'll show you another one. Here's a perfect example. Here's one that's been netted, all intact. Here's one next to it that hasn't, and picked. So let's see if I can find a few more for you to take a look at. So look, here's one that's not been netted, been picked at the bottom. The one that's netted, still perfectly intact. Here's another one behind it, perfectly intact. Another one intact. Another one, the bunch is in place. So, I would say, in general, take a look again. Here's one that wasn't netted. All of them are gone. The birds have picked all the grapes practically. So, I would say, in general, this does work. You can buy these bags online. Check my other video out on my website. But I did want to put a follow-up, because a lot of times us folks in the garden video put these things online and we never give a follow-up to how they worked. So, in conclusion, these bags for individually putting around your grape bunches work great. They also work great for blackberries. I don't want to go through that, but same result. What it will not work for is squirrels, rats, any of those type of things that have an interest in your plants. They'll bite right through those bags and it won't work. So don't waste your time. Peaches, nectarines, apples, any of that, the squirrels will decimate it. But it did work very well for grapes, and I actually have Concord grapes that it worked well on soon. So anyway, I'd recommend you do it. These bags are relatively cheap to buy. On my other video, I put a link as where you can buy them. But again, a amazing success, and I will have at least some grapes to make some jelly and wine and so forth this year. So hope you've enjoyed this update, this follow-up video from the Executive Gardener channel. Take care. Bye.